And so the list speaks to the different formats, the variety of different formats that exist on YouTube, but also in media in general. So what is it that spoke to you about lists in particular? I know that that was a big that you were a big fan of that format from the beginning.
Yeah, well, I'll start by saying again, let's say today you're an up and coming storyteller entrepreneur, you do need to just be realistic of all the different categories and all the different styles and formats, because otherwise, like, again, like this is obvious stuff to people who work in media, but I, not having worked in media, had to learn about a lot of this stuff and also like quantify it just as I was giving presentations. So as I said, it was pretty clear that things like health, things like cooking, even travel, two things were going to happen very quickly. One, user generated content with technology becoming more powerful and the democratization of these platforms and no barriers to entry. And that whole service journalism bucket, I was like, this is going to become just like a commodity. You know, at the end of the day, whether it's Bon Appetit or Shea, you know, recipes by Jolene, I'm like, it's the same crap, right? Whether somebody puts a cinnamon stick or cinnamon powder in their tomato sauce recipe, let's be honest, nobody's going to build $1 billion brand that audiences are going to care about that way. So for us, entertainment, I just was like, okay, if we want to be in the entertainment pop culture lane, let's just be candid. If you're covering existing successful franchises, our mission is half as challenging now.
Yeah.
You know, yes, we absolutely want to be the tastemakers and the curators who tell people, oh, you should watch this, or if you like X, you'll like Y. But it was also just practically like a lot easier to be like, hey, these are franchises that are pretty popular. We should do it. So categories was both our passion, interest, skill set, comparative advantage, all those nice buzzwords. But it was also just like objectively realizing, well, look, if, House of Cards is really popular, we should cover it because there's a fandom and we're serving them. And the challenge of Hollywood is that, which is if you're trying to build your own House of Cards, great. And I'd love to, if I'm not running Watch Mojo, but then you're in the hits business. It's very binary.